Fine, in the last session we are going to learn about question answers we have completed, and I have given the homework to read the lesson and read one, two question answers per OT. Okay. So I think everybody have learned that two question answers which I have given you for homework to read. To learn the question answers, I am going to ask you after the reopen of the school. So today we are going to learn about the concept connection about countable nouns and uncountable nouns. So in the basics, whenever in the previous basics, whatever the basics we have taught before the syllabus, so we have learnt about the countable and uncountable nouns. So these uncountable, countable nouns are what are that, and why we are have these countable nouns and uncountable nouns we are going to learn. So you have to take out page number 15 in your textbooks. That is the concept connection. Okay. We know that the name of a person, place, thing or animal is called a noun. For example, Ajay, Taj Mahal, book, tiger, etc. They are two kinds of nouns. They are countable and uncountable. So nouns. So nouns are again nouns. They are having countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Nouns are nothing but it's a naming words of a place, animal, thing. So we have already learned that what are nouns. Nouns are nothing but nouns are nothing but it is about nouns are nothing but it is a name of a person, place, animal, thing, place, animal, thing, etc. These are called nouns. Okay. These nouns are divided into two, that are countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. Okay, they are countable and uncountable nouns. These are the nouns. Nouns are nothing but it's a name of a person, place, animal, thing, etc. For example, I will give you Rahul, Delhi, lion, pencil, etc. Rahul is a name of a person. Rahul is a name of a person. Delhi is a name of a place. Lion is the name of an animal. Pencil is the name of a thing. So whatever the names that are called nouns, whatever the names are there that are called about, that are called so Rahul is of a person, Delhi is the name of a place, lion is the name of an animal, pencil is the name of a thing. So these are the names, whatever the names that will come under nouns. Nouns are nothing but naming words. Nouns are nothing but naming words. Naming words are nothing but nouns. Whether it is the name of a person, whether it is the name of a place, whether it is the name of an animal, whether it is the name of a thing, it is called a noun. So these nouns are divided into countable and uncountable nouns. So things that are countable are called countable nouns, and things which are uncountable are called uncountable nouns. We are going to see first countable nouns. So you have understood about the nouns, I think. So naming words, you have learned about the naming words in first class, in second class also. Okay. Now I am going to tell you about countable nouns. So already in the previous class we have learned about countable and uncountable nouns. So now we are going to learn about countable nouns. So countable nouns are things that can be counted, are called countable nouns. Countable nouns. Things that can be counted are called countable nouns. Things that are countable are called countable nouns. For example, one dog, 10 eggs, 2 shops. So countables are we can count that one dog is there, 10 eggs is there, 2 shops are there. We can put a number in front of it. We can put a number in front of countable nouns. We can put a number in front of a countable nouns. For example, one dog, 10 eggs, 2 shops, 3 pencils, 4 bags, 10 baskets, 5 pens. We can put a number in front of countable nouns. We can put a number in front of countable nouns. We can put a number that is one dog, 10 eggs, 2 shops, 3 pencils, 4 bags, 10 baskets, 5 pens. These are all called countable nouns. So countable nouns can be one, singular, or more than one, or singular or more than, plural. When there is one noun, we use a. If it is one noun, we will use a. If it is more than 2 nouns, we use an. We use a or an. If it is singular, we use a. If it is plural, we will use as an. Okay. got it? If it is plural, we use an. If it is single, we use a. That is a and an. And we can keep the numbers in front of countable nouns. So now you see the countable nouns. Countable nouns can be one, that is singular, or more than one. One is plural when there is one noun, we use a or an. We say a boy, a cat, an ant. So this is about countable nouns. Things that can be counted are called countable nouns. That is 1 dog, 10 eggs, 2 shops, 3 pencils, 4 bags, 10 baskets, 5 pens. So for this, if it is singular, also we keep a dog. If it is plural, we use an. So we can keep the numbers for countable nouns. For countable nouns, we can keep a numbers in front of it. For uncountable nouns, we are going to learn now. So do you clear about this? Once I will read. Things that can be counted are called countable nouns. 1 dog, 10 dogs, 10 eggs, 2 shops, 3 pencils, 4 bags, 10 baskets, 5 pens. Countable nouns can be one singular or more than one plural. When there is one noun, we use a or an. We say a boy, a cat, an ant. A is used for singular, an is used for plural. That is called countable nouns. Is that clear for you? Okay. Now we are going to learn about uncountable nouns. Now we are going to learn about uncountable nouns. So, counted nouns are called countable and uncountable nouns are called which are not counted. That is called uncountable nouns. So we are going to learn about uncountable nouns. So uncountable nouns, things that cannot be counted, are called uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. For example, tea. Can you count tea? How much it is? Can you count it whether it is 1 tea? are pouring the tea, no? Can you count it? No. Milk, no. Water, no. Butter. In uncountable nouns, we cannot count the things, whether it is a thing or anything, we cannot. Things that cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. So we cannot put a number in front of it. Okay, so we cannot put a number in front of it, and it will not have a singular or a plural. It will not have singular or plural. For example, tea. Can you count a tea? Milk. Can you count a milk? Water. Can you count a water? Butter. Can you count a butter? No. So we cannot count these things. Whatever the things which are there that are not countable. So that are called uncountable nouns. That are called uncountable nouns. So we cannot put a number in front of them, and we cannot put a plural forms. Okay, we cannot put a plural forms. In countable we can put a plural forms and we can put a number, but in uncountable we cannot put a numbers and we cannot put a plural forms. So for example, you have seen tea, milk, water, butter. So these are, we do not say one tea. We cannot say one tea or two milks. But we can say a cup of tea, or some milk. For example, a lot of water, some butter, some rice. Things that cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. Things which are not countable are called uncountable nouns. For example, tea, milk, water, butter, rice, cheese, dal, everything, whatever, etc. These things are uncountable nouns. These things are uncountable nouns. We do not say one tea or two milks. We cannot say one tea or two milks. But if it is a packet of milk, you can say two packets of milk, one cup of tea. One cup of tea means tea is a liquid, we cannot count. But we do not say one tea or two milks. But we say a cup of tea or some milk. So you will say, I want a cup of tea. You don't ask, I want tea. You cannot ask, I want 10 teas. You cannot ask like that. You have to ask 1 cup of tea or 1 glass of tea. You can ask. You cannot tell 2 milks. You have to say a cup of tea or some milk. For example, a lot of water, some butter, some rice. Okay? So we are going to learn about once again. Things that cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. For example, tea, milk, water, butter. We do not say 1 tea or 2 milks, but we say a cup of tea or some milk. For example, a lot of water, some butter, some rice. Okay. So, you can see in what is countable and uncountable in page number 3. And once you have a glance on that and keep a finger while I am reading. Concept connections. We know that the name of a person, place, thing or animal is called a noun. For example, Ajay, Taj Mahal, book, tiger, etc. They are 2 kinds of nouns. They are countable and uncountable nouns. For countable nouns, we will learn about countable nouns. Things that can be counted are called countable nouns. For example, 1 dog, 10 eggs. 2 shops, 2 shops. Okay. Countable nouns can be one singular or more than one plural. Singular means one, plural means more than one. Okay. When there is one noun, we use a or an. We say a boy, a cat and milk, an ant. Okay. For example, we say a boy, a cat and ant. Turn the page. Uncountable nouns. Things that cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. For example, tea, milk, water, butter. Tea, milk, water, butter. But here they are given 1 dog, 10 eggs, 2 shops. For this example they are given tea, milk, water, butter. What is the difference between these examples and these examples? In this they are given the numbers and in this they are not given the numbers. And we do not say 1 tea or 2 milks, but we say a cup of tea or some milk. For example, a lot of water, some butter, some rice. We will not say some one rice, 1 butter, 1 water. We will not say like that. We will say a lot of water, some butter, some rice. You have know the difference between countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Okay. So now here your homework is, I will write the homework is textbook page number, complete textbook page number 17, practice zone. Practice zone 2. Okay, practice zone 2, first bit. First bit. Okay, so that is the homework for you. You have to do it. The homework is nothing but, what is the homework? The words below are from the lesson. Make sentences from these words and write them in the space given. So you have to make a sentence with these words and you have to write the space given here. So you have to read the lesson first. If you read the lesson only, you are going to know how to write this one. Bitter, gather, turn, puzzled, frightened. So these are the words they have given us. So he told us, make these sentences with these words right below. So the words below are from the lesson. So he has not given the words that are out of the lesson. He has given the words that are in lesson only. So these words you come across in the textbook if you read the lesson. Okay, so after reading the lesson, you will be going to know the words which are here that are in the textbook. You read the lesson, you come across this. If you already learned the lesson, no? Already, if you have go through it, you will be coming across these words. You have to write a sentence here using this word. Okay, using these words you have to write the sentence. So small sentence is enough. No need to write. Don't write here down also. Try to write in this line only. So for that you have to take a small sentence. Don't use a lengthy sentences. So this homework is for you. You have to do it. In the next session, I am going to tell you about which of the items from the given list can you count, write them under the countable and uncountable nouns. So we will write here in the next session. In this session I have given the homework for you. That homework is to complete practice zone 2. You have to read it and you have to make a sentence. The sentence should be not lengthy. It must be very short. It must be fit only in this line, only one line. And that's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you all.